Hey, what is up, everyone? I am Nate with Back from the Vault. Today we're rounding out our February Vinegar Syndrome release reviews, and we're rounding it out with The Possession of Joel Delaney. Very, very disappointed with this movie and really this set of releases. I had high hopes for some of these movies. I thought this might even be a good one. It has, it's a possession type movie. It feels very like Rosemary's Baby influenced, that sort of thing, or so I thought, anyways. And it just didn't deliver. I didn't hate any of these movies. Now, I feel like people are going to try to criticize me and say like, "Oh, you're just saying that because you subscribe. Like you're forced to get these movies." So at this point, you're just saying that. But I'm really not. I love watching new movies, and anytime I get to explore something new and unique that I've never heard of, never seen, I'm always excited and interested in that. And I can't really fault these movies all that bad, like all that much, but this movie has some artistic direction that I just didn't care for, especially in the final sequence, which I'll get into. So, this is a movie from the 70s. I think the aesthetic is cool. I love films from the 70s. I love this poster artwork, right? I think this is really nice. And let me show you the back of the slip. Sorry, guys. So this is number 494 in the VS line. But as far as aesthetic goes, you get to see some really dirty streets of New York throughout this film, Manhattan specifically. And so there's that, right? You get to just see the streets. You get to see the place. It doesn't show a lot of scenery. Big thing in this movie is that Joel Delaney is acting weird. He is suddenly acting possessed almost, and his sister wants to find out what is going on. And so the movie is just Joel Delaney speaking Spanish and yelling it from the inside of his apartment, and his sister saying like, "Oh, please come out, please stop screaming in Spanish." And it's all from a friend of his who was a murderer, I want to say. He dies, and he was Spanish. He spoke Spanish, and so they believe that Joel Delaney has now been possessed by the spirit of this friend of his, right? And the movie is a whole nothing burger. There's nothing at all in this movie, and nothing that really makes any sense, honestly. The ending sequence is really the only thing we get, I would say. Like the only kind of piece of something we get, and it's fucking weird. Like, I don't even like what happens at the end. It just makes no sense. But a lot of the movie is just his sister going somewhere and being like, "I think my brother, there's something going on with my brother. He's on drugs or something." And then they're like, "No, he's possessed." And she's like, "He can't be possessed. That's not possible." And then they're like, "He fucking is." And she's like, "No, he's fucking not." And so they just argue back and forth. She just goes somewhere and they're like, "He's possessed." She's saying no. And they're like, "Yes." And then they do a ritual, like this group of Mexicans do a ritual thing, and they try to I guess they're trying to pull it out of him. At the end, she gets away, and you think the movie's over. She's like, okay, she got away from him, and I don't want to spoil anything, but the ending is just fucking weird. I don't like it. There's a thing that happens at the end, and I guess I can say this because it's just forewarning, really. He makes his nephew, this young boy, strip naked and dance in the living room in front of all of them. And it's very weird and off-putting. So that's the last thing you get from the movie, really. I mean, there's another thing that happens, but I won't say. I'm not going to say what, but why does it end on that? I don't know. And, where's the substance in the movie? Where's just in the stuff that happens? You don't get a whole lot with this fucking movie. And so I can't recommend The Possession of Joel Delaney. I did not enjoy it. I don't think it needed a 4K. And I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it. Again, I said that last review. I did not want to own this, though. If I watched this, it'd be like, sure, fine, that wasn't very good, but I wouldn't watch. But I didn't hate it, but I wouldn't watch it again, right? Well, now I own it. I have it in my collection. I try to collect VS releases, so now it's just going to sit on my shelf forever and never be watched again. And I don't even think I would want to show this to someone and be like, look at this bad movie, because it's just fucking boring. Nothing happens. So, Possession of Joel Delaney, I cannot recommend it. I didn't enjoy it. do not buy this at full price. Like, this is 100% a sell title, right? This is 100% a sell title. Again, why did this have a 4K? Like, why is this the 4K? They talk about some movies they don't want to put on 4K because they don't think they will sell well enough. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe people like this movie, but I did not. So, nice little booklet in here. But you don't get much. You just get some stills. The lady in this movie, I think she does really good. She's a really good actress. She does her best, I think. And I think she's beautiful. But I don't think she... I don't think she was given... the movie is not at all savable despite her performance because it's just very boring. And so that's all I have to say about The Possession of Joel Delaney. Hope I never have to watch this again. And you can bet your ass this will be on like a list of worst films from Vinegar Syndrome in my opinion. I understand people might like this, and I'm sorry if I'm shitting on it a lot, but I really didn't enjoy this or any of the releases this month. And it sucks. I've been a subscriber for 2 years, now 3, and I just feel like we've had such better months. I really feel like they're scraping the bottom of the barrel these past couple months. But who knows? Maybe we'll get something really, really good. I know that in March we're getting some really good titles. I love Devil Fetus and Her Vengeance. I love the look of those movies. I think they'll be great. So, things are looking up, but I don't really like this month's releases. February has not been a great month for Vinegar Syndrome. Again, $4.94 in the VS line. And that's my review of The Possession of Joel Delaney. If you like this kind of stuff, this kind of content, be sure to like and subscribe. Hit the bell below to be notified on all future videos, and I'll see you next time.